Hi, I'm Andrea Russell, Assistant Director of Alignment Yoga, and today we'll be talking about the pre-yoga exercise, Uddiyana Bandha. The bandhas are an important aspect of the Hatha Yoga practice, but often they're misunderstood. Bandha means to bind the mind, the chitta, to the prana or the body. It can also be thought of as bound towards, such as an energy conduit. And Uddiyana Bandha is the bandha that tends to cultivate a more flying upward energy, but it also does create a sense of tone in the lower belly. Often the Uddiyana Bandha is misunderstood as being a tightening or clenching or drawing the lower belly in towards the spine. But as David Williams said 10 years ago when I took a workshop from him, it takes about 12 years to be able to feel the bandhas, so they're definitely more elusive and more subtle. Developing a relationship with Uddiyana Bandha will help wake up the vital energy center that at times can be hard to feel, but is worth beginning on the path of waking up, as well as creating strength and tone in the lower belly that will directly support the health of the lower back, and sometimes also improve a more relaxed state in the jaw, neck, and shoulders. The Uddiyana Bandha, or lower belly wake-up, begins by laying on the back in constructive rest and taking a block and placing it between the thighs up nearest the knees. Most people will benefit from having the block in the widest variation, although with narrow hips you may have to choose a narrower angle with the block. Connecting with the breath, and specifically the full commitment to exhale. Feeling the exhale as the ribs flow down. And allowing your awareness to go all the way to the lower belly with the exhale. As you exhale, press the thighs into the block as if to squeeze the block. With your inhale, release the squeeze on the block. Continue with that technique a few times, exhaling, pressing into the block, waking up a subtle tone in the lower belly. Inhale, releasing the squeeze on the block. Then exhale, pressing the thighs into the block, maintaining the thighs pressing into the block as you bring your knees up over the hip sockets. Continuing to squeeze the block while you take a few steady breaths here. As you maintain the squeeze on the block, you could imagine it's as if the lower belly was squeezing the block, as if the tone in the lower belly was helping to initiate the block squeeze. Then, extending the legs up towards the ceiling, maintaining the squeeze on the block, as if to tone the lower belly. The more strength we create in the lower belly, the better it'll be for the health of the lower back. Be mindful if you're holding the block up from the jaw. Relaxing the roof of the mouth will allow the jaw to relax and will allow you to more effectively move from the lowest belly. Continuing to breathe for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the feet back down to the floor. Taking a resting breath, and if you'd like, choosing to repeat the technique 2 more times. The Uddiyana Bandha wake up can be practiced before any yoga practice as a way to kind of wake up your core vitality and your relationship to your lower belly strength. It could also be practiced on its own. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for your practice. Namaste.